This is the guy I'm talking about.
I know. Okay.
Surprise, huh?
Take your
When did
seat
you guys do this?
so he can join the show.
Is this a real show? Are we already on TV?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, here's it. Just I gotta go.
Yes, Bismillah.
But continue the show.
Jazakallahu
Yeah.
khairan. Would you like to tell the viewers who this guy really is? Have a seat.
It's been a long time.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah. How about you?
I'm talking about you. I'm sitting here. You know that. It's been there.
All
Have
the
you been
time.
here listening to this?
I've been just trying to make a surprise for you. I know you were here
I'm surprised.
in Egypt.
I'm surprised. For sure.
Alhamdulillah. I'm glad to see you in a good.
For sure.
Alhamdulillah. I'm glad to see you in a good health and talking about me too.
Is this really, we're still broadcasting? This
Yes,
is-
we are.
Okay.
All of this is on camera.
Because otherwise
for
I
the
want to
viewers.
just take him and we're going to go out and... This is Muhammad Abdurrahman. This is the man I'm telling you about. This is
MashaAllah.
Allah يحييك Sheikh Yusuf.
this is the light for Islam to me.
Allah يبارك فيك. Wallahi, I am so impressed of what I hear always about you and what I watch on the TV. May Allah reward you for your efforts and your strength in keeping your path like this for 17 years now.
Every time I tell this story and I think about you,
Allah يخليك Sheikh Yusuf.
I thank Allah so much that He sent somebody like this man. Why? I don't want to talk about you in front of your face.
No, I hear.
But this man, if Allah would have sent anybody else, I would not have listened to them.
Subhanallah.
No,
Why?
it's clear.
Why? Because you remember I was just telling about the priest and the one in the wheelchair. I was just telling you the story. This man was in a wheelchair, and it turned out he was a Catholic priest.
Okay.
So when I was witnessing to him, he said, okay, I want to confess something to you. And I said, don't confess to me, I'm not a priest. I'm not even a Catholic. He said, I know that. I am a Catholic, I am a priest.
Okay.
And I was shocked. You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Father Peter Jacobs.
Peter Jacobs, yeah. I remember him very well, yeah.
When he got out of the hospital, I asked him to come and live in the house with us. And in the meantime, we brought Muhammad to live in the house with us. We had a big house out in the country.
Okay.
We called it the
Little
ranch.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this
You
time you
remember
were
the
new in
ranch?
America.
Midlothian, huh?
This time you were new in America.
Yeah, less than 1 year.
Less than 1 year.
Yeah.
Sometimes he would say words I didn't have a clue what he was saying, but he'd be smiling. I'd be going, yeah, I guess. You know, he was still getting his English together. Oh my God.
You're Texan.
Oh, and then what happened? Yeah, I'm so, I don't know if I can remember what we're doing even here now. This shocked me.
Okay, you met the guy in the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
He said he's from Venus.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. After I found out he was a Catholic priest, I realized that, you know, he didn't like me coming and preaching to him as a Protestant Christian, you know. Anyway, when he came to live with us, I was telling him about this guy is a Muslim living with us. Let's convert him. He's telling me, actually, as a Catholic priest, we had to study Islam. I know about Islam. I said, you do? He said, yes, it's a very important 5 points of Islam, you know, the pillars.
Yes.
Believing in Allah and His Messenger and performing the Salah, the prayers, fasting Ramadan and paying Zakah, the charity, and also making pilgrimage. He knew all about these things. So then we would sit around the table at night. Now here's what we do. Clear off the table after the food. And then nonchalantly, let's just discuss the Bible in front of our Muslim friend. So I bring out the Revised Standard Version of the Bible. My father brings out the King James Version of the Bible.
A different version.
My wife had, she had the Jimmy Swaggart's Good News for Modern Man.
Sure.
And then the Catholic priest has a totally different Bible. Because these books are all 66 books each, okay? But the Catholic version, which is much older, in fact, the Christian Protestant Bible comes from the Catholic Bible. But the Catholic Bible